heard it just went live.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool. Let me get that ready, and I have my notes open. Nope. Yep, that is the notes app. I've only had this phone for like a year, and I still getting used to it. All right. Everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Last time, our heroes had met with Supriya Pradeep, who is the unofficial mayor of the city of Respite. She's a very wealthy and successful businesswoman whose charitable acts have gained or garnered her the respect, admiration, and ear of the city. Feeling responsible for the city, especially because of the position she's found herself in, she invited you all to a dinner. And basically put it down to you guys that she did not like trouble being stirred up in the city that she calls home. And she would appreciate it if you guys were doing whatever you had to do, but not to stir up too much trouble. And if you did have to stir up trouble, hopefully it would be in her employ. Not necessarily full-blown hiring you, but basically saying, if I need you, let me get that employment. Coming back, you guys did a whole butt ton of research, finding that Absalom's nightmare, these kind of visions and memories that he had of being incredibly close to drowning as an amphibious humanoid, were likely the cause, or likely the result of influence by one of the fabled great worms of Alvana. These original dragons that once protected the material plane from external threats. All lost to the ages, or having become some sort of demigod. It's very likely that one of them awoke and then caused Absalom to have nightmares of drowning, and very much changed the trajectory of his life. You guys discovered that Katya, who had been having these nightmares regarding the moon and tendrils restraining her and taking her over. Apparently, people have had those dreams before, but in all of those dreams, thousands of years ago, there was no moon involved. But the tendrils were still there, the paralysis and the control was still there. Doing all this research, you guys returned to Moment's watering hole, where you met the precious cargo that just a day or two prior you had defended from Orcish raiders. That precious cargo being one Gregor Highbrow, a businessman and potential investor, claiming he was someone who grew up in Respite, made his fortune elsewhere, and has returned to give something back to where he grew up. You guys learned that while he's trying to get things kind of set up his own business and set up his own trade routes and doing whatever he can to support other businesses, you learn that he was in need of help from a businessman called Gorlo Umenciev, who is basically controls most of the importation exportation of Respite. Has kind of cornered the market, as it were, while also doing some illegal importation and exportation. You guys were asked to reach out on behalf of Gregor Highbrow, who is maintaining a lower profile due to some former enemies he made in Respite. And as you guys went to sleep afterwards, because it was getting very late, we now pick back up. Katya. As you rest, as you enter your elven meditation, your elven trance, you feel something in the back of your mind. An itch that you can't scratch. Oh God, hi Milkshake. It's Milkshake.
It's Milkshake.
An itch that you can't scratch. And as you stir, you open your eyes, and you see a village. The village is unknown to you. Village on the material plane, because you can actually see color. But you see a number of people that are they have scarves and rags around their mouths. Nope. Not today, Milkshake. You're not being a butt today. They have these facial coverings. You walk through, and you've seen illustrations of plagues before. And this kind of looks like that, but usually those illustrations will contain some sort of illustration of someone coughing or dead people in the streets. You don't see any of that, just people covering their faces, going through the street. And you see a plume of black smoke in the distance. You blink, and you see a town square that is walled off. And as you look around you, you see people that have the color drained out of them. Any sort of pigmentation, any sort of contrast in their skin tone has all become pallid, faded. Similar to how your people look, but in a different way. Because you're seeing color all around you. These people should have some sort of color to them, but they're not. They're in hues of gray and black and white. Even their hair. Blonde hair becomes light gray. Brown hair becomes dark gray. And some of them are up and about. Others are on the ground, looking incredibly weak. And some of them are on the ground not moving. But there's about 60 people in this town square that are all walled in. You see with one of them, one of the ones who's still moving a little bit, propped up against the wall. Human man, probably 17. Just kind of starting to get that peach fuzz. And he's slumped over. His eyes are shifting around. He's breathing fairly shallowly through his mouth. And you watch as he's a little bit unlike the others. While the others are just getting pale and having the color drained out of them and dying. He is pale. His hair has lost color. His eyes have lost color. But there are veins of purple running through his arms. And as you feel yourself dragged closer to him by some unseen force, you see that they're not veins, but they're cracks in the skin. And that purple is flesh underneath with a little bit of bioluminescence. Almost as if the skin has been ruptured from the inside, like some crevasse in the earth. And as these cracks are pulsing with energy, you see as the skin, which already looks dehydrated, dry and cracked, starts to harden. And you watch as he starts to shudder. His eyes roll into the back of his head, and his sclera go from white to that same sort of purple. You watch as his mouth opens in a silent scream, and then a similar crack with purple energy growing from inside splits his lip down his chin, down underneath his jaw, and his jaw splits into two. Purple energy starts coming out of his mouth like mist as his hands split in between the middle finger and ring finger with that same sort of energy. His fingers elongate into claws and you watch as his chest bursts forward in one giant crevice, one giant trail of this purple energy. Hey. And as he does this, you hear those that are still able to scream within this walled-off section start to scream. You watch as this young man, no longer a man, stands up, looks towards another individual, a dwarven woman, who is on the ground and very, very weak. You see her eyes widen in terror as he descends upon her with his split jaw and begins to feast. Not on flesh, but you watch as he starts to tear her apart. It's not blood that's being splattered. You see this just faint little bit of bluish energy. Every swipe, every bite, some of that bluish energy. You don't see any sort of actual wounds, almost, but you see this bluish energy seeping out of the body as you see his claws going through her, not removing flesh, but passing through flesh. Hold on. Milkshake needs to be beat the fuck up. Get the fuck out. All right. Be right back.
Oh boy.
Are you puking?
Funny, Crystal just puked too.
They're on a timer together.
Don't you guys get a Steam Deck controller?
No,
Did you guys get a Steam controller?
I don't know.
No. I wanted one, but they're super expensive.
Oh, I didn't. I don't know.
Yeah. They're like kind of sold out, so it's like extremely expensive. They're like 1,500.
Yo,
Oh, for scalper prices?
Well, on Amazon.
scalper prices.
I'll be right back. Milkshake just tore the fuck out of my arm and hand, so I need to go apply some bandages. I'll be
Oh
right
boy.
back.
No
Okay.
worries. Yeah, those are scalper prices right now.
Mm,
Migs, real quick. I don't
Yes.
know where to find banned users.
You would go to shit.
Did you ban someone or what?
Migs can't see my stream.
Did you ban him?
I don't think so.
Do you have like an auto chat bot that has
No. I do everything manually.
Yeah, no, I don't know, dog.
Let me see here.
Yeah, I don't know where to find my banned users list.
And you could always type just /ban into my name. Let me find this here.
In chat? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be right back. I want a cookie.
You know, while he's out, while you guys are out, I'm sorry. I gotta use the bathroom super fast. Be right back.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Move back.
Did our icons flip? I'm looking at your stream right now.
He said he'll BRB too.
Oh shit. My bad. Man, no, our icons are flipped.
Oh, it's
Or at
probably
least on Tom's at least on the overlay of roll 20.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh yeah, our I think our icons are swapped on your
Yeah.
stream.
I can't swap that natively.
Oh.
Well, I can, but it's not easy. It's not the icon, it's the Roll20, like your name on Roll20 directly under it.
Oh.
As
Oh
in,
yeah.
yeah. So I can just do that. Just move it under. Hope Ben's okay.
Yeah.
A lot of bandages he's grabbing.
Okay, so I'll just go into my chat and just slash unban.
Yeah.
Alright, if it's not me, then you ban me.
No. Don't say that.
Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I had to. We did not. He really did a number on me. We did not have enough band-aids, so I had to run down to my car to get the med kit that I have out of the car.
Fuck, dude.
Told you, man. I was right.
Artix the Paladin is currently not banned on this channel.
You just typed, man. You just typed as. Not even Ash, just as.
Why can't I view your channel?
Mm.
That's so weird.
Refresh it.
You can view ads on Twitch, right?
Me? Yeah.
Only not a JavaScript thing. Can you view other people's streams?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Go in your chat and unban me.
No way.
Actually,
I haven't even streamed to be doing that.
that's a good point.
Is this true?
Yeah, you're not banned. Even when I go to search you, like it doesn't pop up in your channel. Like your channel doesn't pop up.
What?
Yeah, when I go to search you, your channel doesn't pop up. I have to
Try.
go through my recommended channels to find you.
The fuck?
I can't even follow you.
Bro.
Ooh, I found more. I'll be back because I have to wash that portion of my arm too.
Oh,
Boy,
wait.
howdy.
Wow.
He was very upset.
Sometimes you wake up and you just want to shit fury everywhere, you know? It's
Clearly.
life. Just wake up on the wrong side of the bed one day, and that's just what you want to do.
I mean, I'll have the restream up, so whatever, but that's super weird, dude.
Oh yeah, this weird monologue slash flashback thing that's been going on. Who was it for?
For me.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't sure. I didn't catch it, and I was like, wait a minute,
It wasn't exactly a
what's going on here?
flashback.
No, it's like a dream, but I never know. I never know with them.
Because I don't think I lived this life. I think it was just a straight up vision from something else.
Yeah, man,
Ben
but
and his dreams.
Ben loves his dreams, man. He dreams like, it wasn't actually a dream, you fool. Just a weird repressed memories. I'm like, shit, dog. How many
Damn.
more? How many more of these do I got? Are they like random quarters that are just in my pockets that I just left in the washer? Like what?
Sorry about that.
You're good.
You're good, brother.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes. This new creature is feeding not on this woman's flesh, not on her blood, but on her ether. And it stops. It turns and seems to see you. And as it pounces, you wake up.
We go with a gasp, probably sweating and panicking. Hyper self-conscious as to whether or not I was screaming in my sleep.
Both Absalom and Nocturne. It's probably about 3 in the morning, and you hear Katya screaming.
Very loud.
Very loud, just rolls over. Damn, this bitch got some pipes.
I'm like, wow. Happened.
Is that what you said? You said what happened?
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm knocking on your door, I guess, and well, slowly making my way down the hall, making my way, and I'm gonna knock on your door and be like, "Are you okay?"
Do I hear this? Am I
Yeah.
conscious? Okay.
You are conscious.
Okay. Fine. Everything's fine.
Can I inside check through the door?
Yeah.
Can I inside the door?
Go ahead, roll insight because
I'm not
for
gonna
whatever
roll.
reason,
Fucking-
yeah.
I'm not fine. Everything's fine.
Her accent dropped out of nowhere. Definitely not okay.
I go, you don't sound fine. Shall I come in? Are you okay?
This is normal. Go back to sleep.
It's, what time is it?
3 in the morning.
It's 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
God damn! I'm like,
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
oh boy, 3 a.m. Well, I can't really sleep. I don't sleep. I more so meditate, but you don't sound fine. Do you need water? You need help?
Seeing as this one is persistent, I'll get up, put on, have like a nightgown or whatever. I don't know if there's like a chain on these doors, maybe just like a regular lock.
Yeah, there's a not quite a deadbolt, but there is a lock on the door.
You hear me shuffle up. I'm gonna open the door just like the barest of an inch, just to peek my eye through, and that's all you'll see. Like, and you just see me like disheveled and panting. He's like, "This is fine. Unfortunately, this is normal. The dreams have come much more frequently as of late. I'm sorry to have woken you and maybe the rest of the tavern. If I can find a contingency to silence myself so you can sleep better, or meditate better, then I would. I apologize."
It was no bother to me. I was more concerned. Didn't bother me at all.
Your concerns are very much founded, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do about this.
Okay. Well, if there's any way I could help, please let me know.
That is why I'm trying to go east.
Then east we shall go.
Soon. I don't want to die on the way out. 100 orc raiders were chasing a little cart. They would eat us alive.
Your accent came back.
Yes, I practice sometimes. To how you people speak.
Well,
We will talk in the morning.
in the morning.
Slammed the door. Deadbolted immediately.
Damn.
I'm spending
I'll
the
go,
next
well,
probably hour just like trying to calm myself down. In her voice is extremely shaky, and she is fucking not okay.
well, before, let's see. I guess if I can, I'd be like, I can probably cast a spell to help calm you down if you'd like.
So can I. I appreciate it. That's how I've been getting by this whole time.
Okay. Then I'll just like soldier spin away and walk away.
And what you don't see is her pacing and clutching her head and her fucking absolutely disheveled body just fucking like she's a fucking wreck. And before she can do her damn best to try and get a little bit more sleep so she doesn't go to exhaustion. Probably take a while.
Eventually, you do get back to sleep. And you do. Or you get back to meditation. And you do. Find rest. The sun rises in a few hours. And you all at various points do make your way downstairs. H is bustling about, getting people their food. You don't see Momin, but H is there.
And, as she comes down, as you guys meet up with her, she is perfectly fine. As reserved as she ever was. Not a hair out of place. But, probably meet you guys at the usual table. And she will simply wait.
Oh yeah, we supposed to wait for someone to come to us, or what's the plan for today?
Well, we're supposed to meet up with Gorlo Umensiev.
Yes.
I forget either we're supposed to meet him or we're supposed to get guidance from Gideon to go meet him.
I see. And I'll turn to Absalom and I'll say, "Did you sleep okay?"
Yes. There was a weird scream in the middle of the night, but that's okay.
Sorry.
As pirates, or not as pirates, as being in a sailing crew, you wake up on a dime, go to sleep on a dime.
I see. It must be an incredibly stressful position sometimes.
Nah, it's just normal. Get used to it. Surprisingly helpful.
I'll just agree and just like, okay. And I'll take a sip of my orange juice.
Assuming we were served.
Yeah, yeah. H definitely gets you anything you need. You guys do. Oh, excuse me. You guys do. Notice that you go your entire meal and still don't see Momin.
They probably arrested him.
I would
Go
certainly
to
hope not.
H. Well, I
They were-
hope not.
They were gunning for him.
I'll try to get H's attention and say, where's Momin? He's not here right now. Is he not here?
Momin is out for the time being, but I can attend to any needs that you may have.
I forget, we're supposed to meet Gregor. No, yeah, we're supposed to meet Gregor Highbrow through Moment, or meet Gorlo through Gregor?
Gregor wants us to set a meeting with Gorlo.
Right. I mean, we don't have to
That's
leave.
what I got in my notes.
If Nocturne tells us, that he's just out, and he'll be back or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll kind of approach H at one point and just be like, please, we really need to ask Momin something about Gideon as well. I'm sure you won't reveal their locations. We just need to speak with them about this supposed meeting. We have no place to go. Did he leave us something?
Let me check the back. I'll be out momentarily. And he kind of drops everything that he's doing and then wanders into the back. A few minutes later, he comes out holding what seems to be a note. As you read it, it says, Gorlo is the head of Ember Company. Gideon.
Our company.
What, was there a letter?
Yep.
We just got a letter?
We just got.
We just got
Sorry.
a letter.
Where's our dog, Blue's Clues? Where's John Blue's Clues?
John
gotta grow.
Blue's Clues.
Best we could do is a raven and a cat.
Complete opposites of a dog that's blue.
I'll examine the can examine the note to see if there's anything like any hidden messages or anything possibly magical. Or maybe just something mundane.
Regular note. Nothing
Looks
too
like
special.
a note.
I'll hand the note back to H, and I'll report back. Let's see. He is the head of Ember Company, which I think we knew already. So, I suppose we'll have to head on over there and walk into the lines then. And if I recall correctly, he's not easy to contact.
It's better than just sitting here, I suppose.
It is correct. I'm ready to go if you are.
Yeah, I'm already.
Abshalom, you finished your lobster?
Hmm?
You finished your lobster? Your
I
breakfast
think
lobster?
so.
Then
Breakfast lobster. I'm just having some scrambled eggs.
ah, right.
Lobsters for dinner.
It's an
Me
important
too.
distinction. We live in a society.
If you have the same meal 3 times a day, the odds of getting scurvy are high.
And eggs are the way to do that.
That's why you always have a variety of food. Every meal. That's what the captain always said.
I
Who
certainly
is
hope you...
this?
Well, none of us ever bothered to tell him that we just need to eat fruit to prevent scurvy, but you know,
That was my next question.
it's the thought that counts.
What is the name of this captain you speak of all the time?
Oh, give me a second. It's there
Pull up the
somewhere.
old Rolodex.
Let me jog my memory real quick in my notepad. His name. Oh, I hope I put his name down.
Why are you always looking down every time you have to remember something?
Oh shit! I don't think I put his name down. Maybe was it Urgoth?
Oh, well, yeah, yes.
Oh,
now
good.
I have to look.
That's the only name I have written down. Like that was written down first. And that's the first name I have written down as Urgoth, and I'm like, maybe.
Let's see.
Think is Urgoth. The odds of it being Urgoth are high, like a good 70% chance that it's Urgoth.
I see the sex that affected your memory.
Urgot.
Oh no,
Yep.
it's just a lot's happened.
Yep.
Okay, good.
The
Yes,
voice in my
it was
head telling me
Urgoth.
it's Urgoth.
He's the odds of him dead are high, but yes.
Unfortunate.
This name?
What?
Have I heard of the name Urgoth?
I don't
Roll a
know.
history check.
Have you been keeping up to date on the sea? Like, do you go to the sea out often?
Maybe. You said history check?
History check. Yes, please.
Golly.
Some people just don't get it. That Squarespace
Yeah,
isn't
that makes
how
sense
it
for a
is.
local cranker. You know, you just kind of stay inside and crank it all day.
Bruh. I'm not local.
He's a professional intercontinental cranker.
Everyone knows the cranker, but the cranker knows no one.
Bruh.
Yeah, no, you think you might have met someone named Urgoth at some point, but they were miles inland. Never on a ship.
Gotcha.
It'd be funny if it was the same Urgoth that was just like before he became a pirate.
He wasn't always a pirate.
Yeah, that's why it'd be fucking hilarious if he actually did meet the right Urgoth, but he just wasn't a pirate yet.
Well, to the Ember Company, right?
Indeed.
Probably. It won't be loud, right? It'll just be hopefully a talk.
I don't plan on screaming, don't worry.
Oh, is that you?
She sighs. Yes, it was me.
Ah,
As a matter of fact,
it happens.
can I look around and see if like any of the other patrons look at me funny as I or do a retroactive check?
There are about 4 patrons in the bar or in the inn at this point, and not including you guys, and 2 of them are passed out drunk.
It's
The
a
other 2
bar.
look, yeah, and the other 2 look hungover.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, good.
Um, I'll ask H, I guess, this Ember Company, do you know where they are, or what's the best place to find them or get in contact with them?
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What were we talking about?
Asking H where to
I
find
am,
Embargo.
Yeah.
So we're going to the Ember Company, and hopefully nothing bad happens at the Ember Company.
Nocturne here is asking how to get there.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know where that is. I'm new here. I'm new in town.
I'm not much
One
older.
day I was at the door, and then the next day I woke up in the hospital.
I've only been here about a week or so prior before you. And I've been holed up in one building, so.
I was also holed up in one building. Unconscious.
Arguably same.
H goes, I'm sorry, I currently do not have access to that information. I
Who blocked
apologize for
that?
any inconvenience this may have caused you.
May I ask who blocked that information?
Probably Gideon.
You see the kind of bluish light that emits from the optical receptors of H kind of dim a little bit and then brighten back up, almost like as if he blinked. And he goes, the information does not exist because I have never acquired said information.
Oh. Oh, so as used to saying you not possess that information due to blocked, due to lack of clearances because of is more of a smoke screen. No, alright. Understandable.
I do not have access to that information because the information is not available to me because I have not acquired said information. I do apologize for my misleading wordage. Moment has been working on that for quite some time.
I go, H, never apologize for being yourself. You're perfectly fine.
You see H's eyes dim a little bit and then brighten back up. Thank you for your words of encouragement. I have to go make breakfast now. And then turns around and walks into the back.
I thought he was going to take that as a review. Thank you for the review on this restaurant, please.
I mean, he kind of did.
2 out of 5 stars appear across his eyes.
He just says, fuck, not again.
Side note, y'all ever play the game Stray, where you're the cat, and you're in like the robot town?
Oh. No, I don't think I have, but I do know what you're talking about.
Okay,
I haven't.
the NPCs are all robots, but they have like TV for faces, and it's just like non-stop emotes on their faces for whatever happens.
Nice.
I cannot help but picture. I know you didn't describe him as such. He has like a skeletal face or a metallic face, but it's just a TV for a face in my head.
Yeah, he has a very much a metallic, very basic humanoid features face. Like no nose sculpted or anything, but like a metal faceplate that you'd probably more so it would probably more so be at home on like a helmet or something like that.
Yeah.
He basically looks like he's in a walking suit of full plate armor, um, with just a little line for a mouth that glows blue, and then the two eyes that glow blue. Um, he cannot change his uh, facial expressions, and you're you haven't known him too long, but you're starting to get the feeling that the glow of the light and the intensity of the glow um, is his version of a facial expression. If he can kind of compute such things.
Gotcha. Then, I guess, hmm, the the best place to find any information would be to if we go back to that one store where that merchant was trying to, because wasn't that Gorlo?
That was not.
Oh,
It was not.
okay.
That was Aberford Dwallow, who is he's not an importer. He's a local businessman that is currently buying out struggling businesses and then basically like firing everybody and starting his own shops
Hmm.
where they were.
We can indeed go hunt information. We can infiltrate Aberford's shop. We can go to. Oh,
Well,
what's her
yeah.
name? The nice halfling woman. The Southern Belle.
Oh, Zerelda from Zerelda's trading post.
Zerelda.
She was a gnome.
No. Aberford was a halfling.
Yep.
Oh, the gnome lady who was getting harassed by some dude, and then
Right.
and then he proceeded to get the shit kicked out of him.
He didn't get the shit kicked out
Or
of
we're
him.
currently contemplating to kick the shit out of him. One of those two.
As a joke.
It's been a
yes.
while.
It has been a while. Zerelda is the nice girl. Well, above table. Zerelda's the nice woman who
Yeah.
sold us the stuff. Aberford is
Yeah.
the guy trying to buy her out. It is possible that both of them have dealings with Mr. Gorlo, so we can pick and choose what store we go to. Now, I wouldn't mind perusing the shops of Aberford and see what he has in stock, personally.
That seems like a good idea.
I'm all loaded up, but sure.
And I have a
I'm
feeling
broke.
it's possible that because he saw us initially as Zereldas, maybe he'll try to win us over. As customers, of course. But of course, information. With some dealings, some people require something in return. We do not have much in return to give.
As some people say, I only have $1 in a dream.
What is $1? Uh,
Exactly.
we. The only thing I have on me is worth anything in this world is possibly this knife. Or this. What I get? A knife? A hatchet? A dagger? From the orcs? A scimitar? What the fuck are they?
Hatchet.
It was a hatchet. All I have is a hatchet. It's the best I can do.
Well, it doesn't hurt to go window shopping.
That is correct.
And do we start? I don't know. Do we ever start with like a specific amount of gold or?
It's up to the DM, I guess.
Okay.
I guess in Absalom's case, no.
Yeah, Absalom didn't really have anything.
I got a gun.
Absalom does have a gun.
So I have a pretty fast means of acquiring gold. But other than that, I prefer not to.
I think Katya. I think when you,
I came in with some gold.
yeah, I think you were given a satchel of about 100 gold. If I had to say,
I did have a total amount that I was keeping track of.
yeah.
I have, after buying those braces of defense and everything, I have 296.
Okay.
Did I have anything or just flat out broke?
I would say that you would have starting gold. It's usually about 15 gold pieces.
Okay.
I would, let's say 35 for you because you've been traveling a lot, not having a whole lot of people paying you for things.
Gotcha. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
A non-pedaling musician. This is rare.
Musician, more. I wouldn't call myself a musician.
You don't know how badly I'm holding myself back to say professional cranker.
You just see him visibly facepalm.
The barest crack of a smile on her face.
All
Just
right.
stop and look at him deadpan in the face and be like, that was a joke.
I go, well, if he is an importer, then perhaps some kind of. If the shops don't work out, then we can go to some kind of import area. Like if there's places where they receive goods, maybe the elevators.
It is possible. And DM one more time. The entire town is on a mesa. The only way in or out is elevators.
Yeah.
This makes
I
sense.
mean, unless you got climbing gear.
I would never.
Or you got the boots that let you climb up walls. Or you're a monk.
Freaking Satesh had that.
No, there was a snake man in the previous life.
Or you can also just fly up there too. You don't really need. You just got. If anything's possible if you got magic in your hands.
It is a little bit beyond my capabilities. But soon. I'm working on it. Don't ask me how. I'm not sure myself.
Well,
Oh, I didn't save as a Jeff.
onward we go, I suppose.
Onward we go. I guess we'll head on over to Doug Dimmadome.
Under the Dimmadome? All right. So, you're seeking out Aberford Dwallow. Got it. I would like all three of you to roll me an investigation check.
Investigation check?
Yep. Oof.
Oh boy, we're investigating the darkness.
Pull up my sheet.
I rolled a 9.
16.
16.
9 and 16. We're all investigators.
So, Katya,
Uh-huh.
you remember where kind of the more business-oriented, the more industrial side of town is, the north side of town, where most of most headquarters are. Most of the warehouses are up north, and you know that this guy might not have, based on what you know of this guy, he probably doesn't have a storefront himself. He probably has some sort of corporate headquarters, and that's what you're looking for. And it doesn't take too long for you to discover Dwallow Enterprises. It's a smaller building. And it's in a 2-story building that seems to be broken up into 4 different businesses. His is on the bottom right-hand side, coming from the street. And it does say Dwello Enterprises on it. You enter, and it's fairly plain inside. There is a waiting area with some chairs, and there is a desk, and there is a receptionist. It's appears to be a young half-orc woman who says, "Good morning. How may I help you all today?"
I guess I'll step up. Look at her.
Yeah, man, I got -2 persuasion, so
I got +6.
what are you doing with +6 persuasion?
I'm charisma caster. I'll walk up with you.
Good morning. We're here to meet with Sir Aberford Dwallow.
Mr. Dwallow is currently in a meeting right now. Oh God, whoa. Totally wrong character. Mr. Aberford is currently in a meeting. Should only last another 15 minutes. If you'd like to take a seat over there, you may wait if you would like. Do you need any sort of refreshments?
We're okay, thank you very much. We shall wait. And if
She kind of smiles.
could I see behind her in any way? I assume she's behind the desk.
Yeah, she is behind the desk. Roll perception.
Yeah. Looking for a sheet. There it is.
Looking for sheet. Buying sheet.
Buying
12
sheet.
GP.
WTB sheet.
Let's see.
You got a 9.
I did.
That's pretty good.
You try kind of peeking over the counter.
Yeah, I don't want to be too.
to see what she. I'll say roll a sleight of hand as well if you're trying to be a little bit.
I'm not trying to be like overt.
Yeah, sleight of hand, please.
Chrome hates me right now. Yeah.
You prop up one elbow on the desk and lean, and very, very, very obviously, like, look down your nose at the desk and just start like looking over everything. And the half-orc woman just slowly starts covering up the piece of paper that she's writing, and she has some books laid out. Looks like probably maybe a schedule or something like that, but she slowly starts covering it while looking you dead in the eye. And she says, "Please have a seat while you wait for Mr. Dwallow."
Of course. Slight smile, and I'll just head on over and sit.
Approximately 15 minutes go by as you all are waiting. Is there anything you would like to do as you're waiting?
Got this counting the seconds
are we in like a
my head.
reception room?
Yeah, it's a little waiting area.
Is there like a magazine or something?
Probably.
Like I'm in a doctor's office.
I mean, is there a printing press in this town?
Have we gotten to the point where we can print letters? Or, I mean, we have guns.
Books exist.
Yeah, and books
definitely
exist too.
exist. I would say yes, there is a magazine on a little end table.
Okay.
Is there a scantily clad lobster?
There's not. However, there is an illustration of Aberford Dwallow with his bowler hat and his very nice suit. He's got one arm crossed across his chest. The other arm, the elbow is propped up on his cross arm, and his fist is underneath his chin, posing and looking very tall. Around him are the buildings, like basically like the skyline of Respite that he's standing kind of not necessarily towering over, but the idea is towering among. The portrait is drawn in a way so that the viewer is looking down upon Dwallow, but he's still taller than all the buildings. And inside the magazine is all about him. It's talking about how... Oh, excuse me. As a young halfling man in Beldwin, all the struggles that he came across when he was younger, and how he came from a very, very poor family, and then he dreamed of making it to Respite, to make it big, and become a very wealthy businessman. And talks about how he crushed the competition, and after obtaining a wealthy inheritance, invested that money, and then invested more money, and then got more money back, and then saved businesses with his business prowess. And it is the magazine equivalent of just sucking his own dick. It is disgusting how into himself he is. But
I gently closed the magazine. I pat it on that. I pat it, and I'm like, we now know who Eddie looks like. That was all I gleaned.
I'll reach over and pick up the magazine and flip through.
I recommend you don't.
After reading a few pages, like, huh, I know people like this. This one seems so overt. It's disgusting. Subtlety is
Well,
not
we are
enough
gonna
with this
meet the
one.
guy.
Well, at least I'm better prepared for who we're dealing with.
The door in the back of the room opens, and you see a very, very thin elf. No, Milkshake, you bit the shit out of me. You're not allowed in. A very, very thin and kind of like almost sickly looking elf. Is, kind of looks behind him, and then with a kind of like sneering, almost predatory grin, shakes Aberford's hand and says, "I'm looking forward to doing more business with you." And Aberford says, "Of course, of course. We'll be in touch." The elf turns around, looks over you all, sneers in superiority, and then walks out the front door. The receptionist says, "Mr. Dollar will see you now." And Aberford looks at the three of you and says, "You three were at Zerelda's trading post, weren't you not?"
Yes, we were.
And I'm like, yes.
Indeed.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry. Assholes make me sneeze. Sorry.
I'm allergic to bullshittery.
That's what happens when you crank it too much.
Oh, Jesus. I brain rot one session. One session. It never leaves.
Hey man,
see-
first impressions are everything.
You see
What do you mean? You're like, I got a gun.
Exactly.
I've been in the hospital.
I'm
I'm
broke.
broke.
You see,
I've laid down what I am in those 5 sentences.
you see, Mr. Artix. Artix, not Artix. You have to sprinkle in the brain rot little by little and spread it out.
You don't drench it in the brain rot immediately, then it just becomes brain rot.
That's the point.
You must refine the brain rot.
You gotta it's a light seasoning. It's like delectable.
Like Old Bay.
Old Bay seasoning. Is Old Bay seasoning good?
Oh, yeah.
Hell
It's the
yeah.
best.
Talk to the Maryland man
Yeah,
over
it's
here.
good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like
It's the best.
I live in the fucking mountains, so
Oh yeah.
I'm also
you have,
don't live in the coast.
yeah, you have like no seasoning.
We do have seasoning. It's just I never had Old Bay seasoning.
It's really good. Go get it. Put on like your eggs in the morning.
We legitimately put it on everything. You can find Old Bay flavored vodka.
Okay, that's
Old Bay
that's a bit
chocolate.
much.
That's a bit.
It is a bit much, but it's our thing. Old Bay flavored chocolate.
That's
The whole
horrible.
shebang. People put it on everything, and it's wonderful. Old Bay. I've put Old Bay in my ramen before.
That's fine.
Significantly better, but yeah, it's the best thing ever invented.
It's Maryland Saison.
It's also this shit goes way back.
Yes, you did see us over in Zeralda's. Maybe come in, have a private chat.
Of course. Right this way. And he doesn't Excuse me. Oof. Wrong pipe. Um, he doesn't. Most people, like, for a business meeting, will, like, open the door for you and then usher you inside. He opens the door, and then right as you guys are about to, like, enter the room, he cuts in front of you and enters first. So he's the first one in.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I mean, everyone has their own thing. I mean, look at Nocturne, you know? What he does. We all have our own shticks.
And I'm just staring at the sky. That's not even there.
Yeah, ceiling.
I'll slither on into Nocturne's mind and just be like, people like this absolutely love to hear themselves speak.
Wait, what?
Absolute- I will slither into your mind, and you will hear in your head, people like this absolutely love to hear themselves speak. More than anything. And they love embellishing their own grand adventures and accomplishments and accolades. Do play to his strengths. You are new to the city. You've heard tale of a businessman such as him. And we are eager, maybe not to partner with him, but I would say we're more enamored by his story. Play to his strengths. And it's possible he can give us the answers we seek without asking.
I see. And I'll clear my throat in my mind. Okay.
You don't have to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I scan the room to see if there's any kind of, I'm sure there will be, any kind of physical representations, like a diploma, things of his like accomplishments?
Yes. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
And that gets a plus. God, what is it? That gets my modifier plus 4, so 19.
+4? On top of your +7?
Yes. Does it show the +7? Oh, okay, I did it right. Then okay, 15. Beautiful. I had to customly do everything.
Fucking
What do you mean? It's already there. The perception check, 15.
+11 to your perception check, you fucking wild at level 3.
I just had to double
plus
check.
11?
That's
No,
I
bonkers.
don't. Plus 7.
I was like, God damn, dude. Did you, like, major spec into one skill and that's it? Like, the fuck?
Nah.
Kind
We'll
of.
see. We'll see.
I mean, that looks like expertise plus, just in general, high wisdom. That's what it looks like. So it looks okay, it looks feasible, but not +11. We need an extra
Yeah.
+4.
That has a +4. It already has the +4 on it, so
Yeah.
15.
All right. You scan. There are a lot of varying diplomas. You see no names that you recognize, no universities that you recognize. As far as you're aware, Respite doesn't have a place of higher learning other than the library, the Athenaeum. There are like schools to teach kids to read and write, and then there's jobs that teach you how to do the job. There's not really a university here, but you do see things like on-share school of business. You see, let me pull up the big map real quick. On-share school of business, Alamisia school of business administration. You see doctorate in business practice from the University of Chevenovik. All sorts of stuff, and like those are all fairly close by. It's possible that he did go to school in all of those places and then settle in respite. You're not sure, but there are things like that. There is an illustration of Aberford meeting a Altrazan elf that is very, very finely and ornately dressed. And presumably of some really, really high station. And they're shaking hands. There is an illustration of Aberford with several older dwarves with these long braided beards. And there are 4 of these dwarves. Ideally, potentially the thanes of the 4 halls of Brumerad. As ornately as they are dressed.
And I would recognize that.
Yes. You know, kind of, because you spent some time with the dwarves. You know generally that most dwarves do not necessarily dress opulently.
Mm-hmm.
They very much dress like they work. But any sort of ornateness will come down to the head of a family or the head of the hall. So each clan head will dress with ancient jewels and such that are expected of someone of their stature, and then the actual thane of the hall will dress in accordance with some of his stature. But most dwarves, they're wearing their work clothes or they're wearing armor, or they're wearing just regular run-of-the-mill stuff. The holes, the dwarves of Altrazan are very practical and very work-oriented and work-minded. So, for them to be this opulently dressed, they would have to be that high up. Now, again, these are illustrations. We don't have snapshots and we don't have like cameras and such. So who knows if he's actually met these people? If he's met, if he's met the thanes of the halls, then this elf that he's pictured shaking the hand of is probably meant to be the Shah of Altrazea. But yeah, you don't know the validity of anything he has on the walls. You cannot verify.
Inside check a photo. I'm playing. Okay.
So check a photo, sure.
He does also have a small bust of himself on his desk.
God.
Wow.
Pissing money.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. His office is not super extravagant, but you can tell where his money goes. And he goes, "So, how may I help you? Newcomers to Respite. That's exciting."
Indeed, you'd made such a grand entrance over at Zerelda's. We're inclined to come and meet you ourselves. What an opulent office.
Yes. Thank you, thank you. I've worked very hard at it. Zerelda is a wonderful, wonderful woman, staple of the community, and I respect her and admire her a great deal. Hopefully, she comes to see reason fairly soon and sells to me, but I have a feeling that's not why you're here.
Well, first we wanted to meet the great man himself. It is quite an honor. Seeing
I-
what you see, reading what
I
you
whispered
read.
to Nocturne, I'm like, why are we here?
A sharp ice spike fucking enters your brain as you go to get information.
Oh,
I don't even know if he caught that. Oh, apologies. First, let's get the formalities out of the way. My name is Katya. We'll do a
I'm
quick
Nocturne.
Epsilon.
Pleasure to meet you all, Katya, Nocturne, and Absalom. I, as I'm sure you already know, am Averford Dualo.
Indeed, your name precedes you.
Yes, yes. Some call me the next mayor of Respite.
Let's see.
It's quite ambitious.
Now, that being said, that is a name that has been attributed to me by others. I would accept the unofficial position if it ever became official, of course, if the people wanted that. But all I aim to do is help out this city and make a little coin while I'm at it.
They
So
might like
tell
to
me.
cast a spell.
Okay.
Subtle spell, detect thoughts.
Golly.
Okay.
In the middle of that.
Surface level thoughts.
In the middle of that little speech he was doing.
You hear once that bitch is out of the way, then everybody will come right to me. That way, that way I'll finally have some say around here. They'll have to listen to reason at some point. Better someone like me, who's actually from the Vale and not a beast folk from some other continent.
Racism.
Ah, racism.
It's been a while. Racism, my old friend. From a campaign ago, you were once there.
Okay. Yeah, what was the last thing he said? I'm sorry. Is it
Basically, he's of the opinion very much that it's better for whoever's in charge of Respite to be actually from the Bloodlit Vale and not A, from some other continent, and B, a beast folk.
right? That was his thoughts, but what was the last physical thing he said so I can respond?
Oh, the last physical thing he said.
Yeah.
He was talking about how if the position of mayor ever became official,
That's right. Yeah, that's
and
right.
if people voted for him, he would gladly accept it. But he's not necessarily advocating. But in his
Mhm.
head, he's like, "Oh yeah, no, that position's mine. I just need Supriya out of the way." And he says,
Mhm.
"Once she's out of the way."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'll respond to that and I'll just be like, well, of course, you seem to have made such a name for yourself. Your name is on billboards, your face is on billboards.
It is.
You've,
Advertising is key.
you've even met the Four Thanes and the Shah.
I have. I met the Shah while I was at university on Share. He was so impressed by how well I was doing in school that he regularly comes by the university and checks on the students there. And
I
he
sit
was,
with my eyes open.
oh,
It seems like a good time to nap. So can I sleep with my eyes open with a slight smile?
he looks
I think he's asking
stunned.
you. I think he's asking you as a DM.
No, I'm asking you, the DM.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow. Yeah. I don't see why not.
The crustacity.
Crustacity. I'm like, good time for a nap. Captain always said, always find a good time. This is one of those times.
We go, yeah, it seems best for, um, someone of this, of your stature, and you seem of the people to be a mayor. I think that's more well fit.
So do many. There have been enough people raising their voices. I don't mean to sound xenophobic, but Supriya, as wonderful a woman and as admirable a woman she is not from here. She wasn't born and raised in the Vale. She was born and raised elsewhere. I'm assuming Umbra, but she she's not as attuned to the problems of the Vale as those who were born and raised here. So there have been a number of there's been a certain amount of dissatisfaction with her.
Well, of course, people in
I
power.
see.
There's dissatisfaction among anybody. Nobody's a perfect ruler. But it depends on what she does to keep the peace, whether by forcing hands or not. And I can only presume that you have better ways of managing.
Of course. I listen to the constituents. I go out and I talk to people, understand the problems that are plaguing Respite, and I think a lot of problems are being overlooked. We do not have an official mayor. We do have an official form of government, even. Everything's lawless here. The adherents try to maintain peace, but that isn't very much their job. Their job is to make sure that the Vale stays neutral and is not absorbed by the halls or the Dominion or Altrazea. That's their job. They're not a police force. They're not keepers of the peace. So when they do, people tend not to like them. Now, if things change the way that people have wanted them to change, what will end up happening is basically we'll have some form of centralized government, not only for respite, but for the Vale itself. Some sort of form of government where the mayor of Respite will basically almost be a governor of sorts. That way, representatives from each of the settlements throughout the Vale will be able to voice concerns. We can finally stop these raiders. We can cleanse Vraco Keep of those dragon worshippers. We can establish Freeport as more of just a pass-through for goods. It can actually be an actual port. These are wonderful ideas, and I'm sure they've been brought up to Madame Pradeep. But she hasn't acted on them. She likes to claim that she is neutral, that she is not the mayor. There never will be a mayor because Respite governs itself. The people are those who govern. But the problem is, and I mean this with the utmost respect, people as a whole are stupid.
She'll chuckle at that. Especially those not from here. It only makes sense. Everything you're saying makes perfect sense. How can someone from the outside be able to understand anyone with boots on the ground?
Of course, of course. So not a whole lot of people understand that, and that's fine. But again, change is coming to the Vale. And ideally, it'll be good change.
I'm sure it will be welcome. But even so, this is all we personally have met with Pradeep ourselves. Wonderful banquets.
Oh,
But the impression I'm getting from her is she's very stagnant. There's not a lot of change to be had. Just quelling. She's picking at the symptoms, but not the cause of what is making Respite so disorganized. But from what it looks like, when I see something in you. There is ambition. It's mesmerizing.
thank you.
Do I get anything from
I
his
don't want
brain?
to. Yeah, 100%. He's like, fucking finally, someone sees.
No.
Someone gets it.
You succeeded too well. You did too well.
No, there's no character bleed. Anyway.
So those are not necessarily plans of mine, but it's ideally what I would like is peace and order and prosperity for my people.
It is understandable. good to have a clear, concise vision. Especially coming from somebody so well accomplished as yourself. I mean, look, I can't afford the bust, but I can hope to. One day. This is inspiring, but listening to your story and reading about you in the books. And this, your pamphlet in the front.
I'm glad
But
you
I-
read it.
I can only imagine that this is barely scratching the surface. Unfortunately, we are so new to town that we have not actually stepped in to one of your businesses, to one of your fine establishments. But we would love to,
Of course.
and if possible, any kind of... I am enamored, as I used to be somewhat of an entrepreneur myself, in an old life. I'm very curious how you come about all of this.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not able to take on any apprentices as of right now, but maybe sometime in the future I'd be willing to teach a protege.
Of course, I'm asking for too much. My apologies.
Oh, that is just, just fine. You mean well, and it looks as though that you seem to be interested in the well-being of this city and the well-being of this vale, which I very much commend you for.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that.
Now, that being said, the three of you did not come in to talk about me. I'm flattered and I'm loving every second of it, but three of you had some other motive coming to talk to me, right?
Sorry, I'm on Firefox, not Chrome, so I'm not logged in. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna kind of gently nudge Nocturne. Is he like behind a desk or something?
Yeah, basically the three of you are sitting kind of on one side and then Aberford's sitting on the other side.
I'll gently.
Oh, we were sitting?
I'd
Yeah.
like to imagine so.
Oh, you're definitely sleeping then. I'll prod Nocturne's brain and to be like, so how do we segue this? I'm getting nothing different than what he's saying from inside his head. He's absolutely massively racist.
Heard rumors. Well, out in your mind, I'll say, well, we can start something with the Ember Company versus him. Kind of probe at his relationship with the Ember Company, and from there move forward.
Well, it's difficult for me. This is all in our heads. Like, it's difficult for me to weave that into the conversation.
Well, that's where I can start the conversation with.
Please.
I go, I've been new to town, but I've been seeking information as I do and everywhere I travel. And I've heard rumors of an alleged Ember Company starting up shop here and, quite frankly, taking your ideas and brandishing as their own and kind of what's the wording? Strong arming your competition.
Well, those rumors would be false. The Ember Company has been here for quite some time. Gorlo is an associate of mine, and he and I have helped each other Of course, there's been a friendly rivalry as well, but, you know, that makes sense.
I see. I've... Forgive me, I don't mean to pry on such a friendship you have, but these rumors tend to be more present day. I've heard of them in my traveling around here, especially around amongst the company of Prior Pradeep. Especially the other day before the what's that word? The dust storm appeared. There was somewhat of the people, they call it a different word, but a funeral of sorts. Procession, a ritual. I don't know what they call it around here, but amongst the crowd, there were mention of that.
Interesting.
And so
Interesting indeed.
we were looking around to see more information about this rivalry of yours and this, as you mentioned, Gorlo, which I presume to be head of the Amber Company.
He is, yes. The Ember Company controls most of the importation and exportation in and out of Respite. They don't necessarily control the elevators, but they're responsible for much of what comes in and out of the city. They have contacts in the halls in Altrazea and on other continents. So it's very easy to deal with them to make sure that you can get kind of what you're looking for.
See. So they have a very, very well in-depth connection in this land, and it would be bad to be on their bad side, I presume.
I wouldn't know. I've never been on their bad side.
So why are these rumors appearing? Are they... I would hope that they aren't on bad terms with you. It would be very wrong to be on the bad side.
I couldn't speak to that. What I can speak to is that Gorlo and I have maintained a very friendly and healthy competition and relationship throughout the years I've been in here. So,
I see. Well then, I'd imagine you heard of the cargo the other day that came into town.
I won't give credence to rumors.
Well, this wasn't a rumor, it was in plain sight.
Sorry, what?
The cargo.
Total brand. Oh. Yes, I did hear about that. That was you three.
Yes, and how there were orc raiders embellishing a certain brand.
A certain brand, you said.
Yes.
Indeed.
Like a
And,
calling card or an engraving, a rune, an insignia? What kind of
you can
brand was this?
you can say that. Katya will pull out from her bag the hatchet.
For the rune, and I'll gesture to Katya's mind, like if you could peer it by mine. This information comes at a cost. we can kind of leverage that. If what play would you like to do with this?
Well, he is asking, and we can play sort of ignorant to it. How it,
Okay.
we can see what he knows about this and see what information he can divulge from other sources. Did I get anything from his mind when Nocturne mentioned the cargo?
There's a little bit of love to figure out what was in that carriage. But that's it. He doesn't seem to know anything more about it, but he's definitely interested.
Mm-hmm. And I'll peer back into the Nocturne and be like, he doesn't know what's in the carriage. Don't slip up.
Don't step up.
Don't slip up.
Oh yeah. And I'm sure we show the symbol to him.
And I'll try and gauge his reaction from his mind once I pull out the hatchet.
Once you pull out the hatchet and show him the symbol, you hear in his mind saying, "So they got them too. Okay. Good to know. To bring this up later." He says, "Might I see
Of course.
the hatchet?"
Curious what to make of this.
Well, if I had to guess, it could be an ancient rune, which it looks like it has some sort of magical ability to it. Could be a regular insignia. Could be that, look, excuse me. Whoever created this weapon, or at least enchanted this weapon, used to herd goats. Ow. I really can't speak to it, but
Huh.
it is
That's a shame.
interesting. Usually a shepherd is viewed as someone who guides the flock. So,
It's as I thought. It's possible this could just be symbolism. Now my best guess
Ideally.
is, seeing as there were other weapons with said symbol, it's possible that whoever created this or enchanted this is possibly leaving sort of a calling card. This is organized. More organized than you would expect from raiders.
very well organized. So, what that means is that the situation is a little bit more dire than we thought. I mean, someone is supplying these orcs, these raiders, with not only weapons, but enchanted weapons. Either that or they're supplying them with enchantments for the weapons. But either way, this is not good news. And I thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Anything from his head?
Hey, yo, what
Yeah.
does head say?
Hey, yo, girl, what that head say? Um,
No head?
no head? In his head, you hear, I'll have to figure out how many they have. Figure out whom else may have them.
Gonna buy it. Dude's gonna corner the enchanted weapon business.
And he's kind of thinks in his head, didn't realize he had as many customers as he did.
Now, alternatively, the only thing I can possibly think of, if it's not completely organized, then maybe whatever supply line has been pilfered. But that's only a thought.
That could be as well. It could be that these were meant for a collector or maybe for the rangers, potentially, and were seized by these orcish raiders. That is entirely possible. I'd like to think that's the case, but you can never be too sure.
Of course, of course. Me, personally, I just want to find out who tried to kill me while I was on that cart. That is all.
I can very much understand that. That makes the utmost sense to me.
Want to keep asking, but I don't want to keep bothering you if I get anything from him. As I'm like bringing all of this up.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely do. There's another thought that crosses his mind saying, I need these people gone. I need to reach out to them, see what the plan is, because this was not divulged.
Oh damn! I don't hear that. Yep, I don't hear that.
You don't hear that?
I'll poke into Nocturne's head since he's a co-talker and be like, sounds like he's in on it.
Okay, I see. I'd imagine my raven is on my shoulder and just jumping down on my lap, and I'm stroking its cheek with my index finger. I'm just like gently caressing, like kind of like, petting it. And it disappears, but it more so reappears underneath the desk if there's a like space underneath.
Yeah, there is. It's a human-sized desk, and this is a halfling, so there's a lot of space underneath.
Okay, I'll put it in the most. I want to basically leave it there in the most secret way, like they won't be able to find it. If there's any space underneath, they wouldn't be able to see. I would put it there, and I'll nod.
The ravens are big. Ravens are huge animals.
You see here.
Like they're bigger than crows. They're fucking big, dude. I'm just saying.
I'll leave it there.
I would say roll a stealth check for your raven.
Absolutely. And I have cunning intuition. Roll D4.
Jesus Christ.
21.
Oh, you rolled a 16. I was like, what? I thought you rolled like shit and you got a 19. I'm like, dog, what are you doing? Why are you rolling a 1d4?
Cunning intuition.
You say words, but they don't mean anything.
Yeah, you say that, but like, what is it getting added to? Is it adding to your stealth check that's already 19?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah. Does he have shadow warriors? Is that why you need 21 stealth? It's got the shadow. There is no government. There's no mayor, so there's no shadow government. Like,
that is oddly specific. Stealth or performance? Really
yeah, when you're
specific.
performing like charades.
When he's cranking it.
God, stealth and It is. It is when he's cranking. This is why he's such an expert cranker. His kind of intuition.
I would never escape.
You're the one who cranked it in the elevator.
Unprompted.
Who
In
does
front of my
that?
salad.
He just whipped it out and started cranking it right in the middle of the elevator.
Dog. What do you want me to say?
We weren't even a quarter of the way through.
You didn't even meet me yet. Yes, important business.
But yeah, Aberford says, well, I'm glad to have found some other like-minded individuals.
Of course.
Are you?
We just wanted to
Are you?
meet the man himself.
Happy to oblige. Are you? And forgive my usage of the word. Are you sellswords?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Unfortunately, in lands like this, it is difficult to make ends meet, so we have to take on odd jobs.
Understood, understood. Well, if you ever need any work, come see me. I'm sure I can find something for you.
A most gracious offer. I'm happy to be considered to be in your service.
Likewise.
Unfortunately, I do have to cut this to a close. I do have another meeting.
Please, I'm
Coming
so
up.
sorry for taking up so much of your time on unexpected notice. We greatly appreciate you taking the time to meet with us. It is an absolute
He gives
privilege.
he gives a kind of a sly smile and he says, "The privilege was mine. Now, we'll have to meet some other time. Again, I will have work for you."
I personally, very much looking forward to it. I'm not sure convince my companions here. The whole time I'm making eye contact, I'm being open as hell, like body language wise.
Yeah.
Anything in his brain while he's talking to us? Like any final thoughts, any impressions?
Yeah, you just kind of hear, all right. Get on with it. Get out. Get the fuck out.
I'm with
When-
him. I'm with him, dog. You're my spirit animal right now.
and I'm sure since Absalom's sleeping, I'll kind of just poke him with my elbow gently to like gesture, we gotta go.
I'm like, oh man, what is the time? I do that thing where like the bodyguards just kind of like do that weird like move their head to the guy's ear and it's just like we did it.
You have no electronics in your head.
It's the thought. It's like the gestures, you know. It's like so. It's just like we leaving now.
I go, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
No.
I start standing up.
In their heads, they'd be like, yeah, time to go. We'll get up, be like, of course, thank you so much. We will speak again in the future. I'll give him a smile and start heading on out. I'll hold the door open for you too.
I do a little head bow and I go, thank you very much for your time.
You are very welcome.
I just head nod and leave.
I'll wait for the other two to walk out. And does he make any move to like usher us out, or is he just sitting there?
No, He's just sitting there.
Okay. And I will close the door behind me and take my time walking and through the edge of the radius of the spell. Get any last thoughts?
And I'll nod and I will peer through my raven's eyes and listen.
Okay. Katya, the last thing you hear as the spell fades is, all right, where's that stone?
It's gonna do drugs.
God, I need a rock.
I love rock candy.
So the bird doesn't see too much, but it does pick up on drawers opening, and it's only 2 drawers. And then Aberford pulls something out and says, "My lord?" "Yes, but I do believe that this does constitute as an emergency." "Some of your weapons got into the hands of Orcish raiders. Were you aware of this?" "You were." "That's part of the plan." "Yes, my lord, I am doing my part." I understand. "Yes, my lord." "Yes, my lord. I will send an additional shipment of materials at once." Is the project understood? I apologize for overstepping. "Yes, my lord." "Understood. Thank you." You hear something hard drop into the drawer slams shut. You hear him say, "Okay. Okay." "Phoebe?" You hear the door open and the receptionist say, "Yes, Mr. Dwello." He says, "I need you to procure You still have that list I gave you, right?" She says, "Of course, Mr. Dwello." He says, "Good. I need you to procure that list in its entirety. Let's do 2 more instances of that list. Two more shipments, just in case." She says, "Okay. Shall I send that through Gorlo again, or?" And he goes, "No, I think the Ember Company might be onto something. Besides, I hear that Mr. Umenciev is out of town."
And CF.
What's Gorlo's last name?
Ah,
She's, "Of course. So our own means, then?" He goes, "Yes. I'll need a driver that we can trust their discretion. And she goes, yes, after what happened last time, we may have to pay them a little bit more. He says, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need a new office anyway. Not yet. But make sure that we can pay them. Give them the hazard pay as well. After,
Oh, dude's got some standards at least.
after last time, it would definitely be necessary. And she goes, pardon my intrusion, but I heard that last time and he says, I don't want to talk about it. We paid the family. We compensated the family. We don't ever need to speak of it again. She goes, but sir, I heard. And he goes, you heard nothing. You will hear nothing. The last thing I need is people talking. Understood, Phoebe? She goes, yes, sir. He says, thank you. Now please procure that shipment and have the other one on standby if need be. Again, get that new driver, hazard pay. Try to quell any rumors that may be going on within the company as soon as possible. If anything, if we lose another driver, 3 more people might be useful for that sort of thing. And they're new here, they're expendable. No one's gonna miss them.
If I may, I want to make sure. Is there a window in this office?
There's a small one, yeah.
Okay. And so it's the spelling. I'm thinking to use Mage Hand to open the window, but I want to ask if this is possible, because it says a point you can see. Am I able to cast it through the Raven?
Are you able to see through the Raven?
Yes, I can see and hear through the Raven.
Then yes.
Okay.
Well,
Is Mage Hand visible? Like,
Yes.
Are people able to see it?
Yes.
Yes.
It is a spectral purple hand.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's
Hmm.
like a
Only-
gooey hand.
Only arcane trickster rogues can have an invisible mage hand.
Gotcha.
cough,
But I'm able
cough.
to. What? Oh, am I able to at least choose its spawn point then?
Yes, you can cast it.
Yeah.
There is a range you can cast it. And
So
technically,
can I cast it?
there are
Go ahead.
rules for it that you can use your bonus action to move it and do stuff with it.
Can I cast it outside of the window
Into the office?
to open the window?
Yeah, through the bird, yeah.
Okay. So what I want to do before she leaves and she's showing the list or double checking it and it's most obvious, I want to essentially cast the mage hand outside of the window to open it, to open the window like quickly as possible, as if a breeze came in.
Mhm.
And then let's see. I want to then cast minor illusion to create the sound of a wind originating from the window.
I can do that
And
if
then
that's what you
have-
want.
Huh?
I can do that if that's what you want. We can do it at the same time.
Essentially, yeah, that would help. Yeah, if you do it through the window. um, and then have my Raven fly up as if it was coming through the window, um, and grab the list and fly out the window.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay, that would out us, by the way. And we would
Really?
be,
What?
Yeah, because you had a raven on you the whole time.
you had a
Okay.
raven on your shoulder up until you didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crap.
Then the raven disappeared and he didn't see you. Now,
Valid.
you can
Oh.
certainly try.
Well, here's the thing we can also do. We can just kidnap her.
Oh my god.
And that's more likely, because didn't you also, you heard that he asked for a driver to have more hazard pay. So they're obviously doing something that someone has a lead on. So what we could do is kidnap, act as the people who caused the hazard pay, and get information that way.
Alternatively,
And
we
then
can infiltrate.
fabricate it to where that third party is, and we'd be able to get off kind of scot-free.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay.
We could also.
That's
sounds-
one avenue. I don't know where she's going.
I just want to essentially see if we can see what's on that list and go on from there.
But does your Raven have good memory?
Well,
Can your raven
have-
read the list from where it is without?
Can your Raven read?
I
without,
can see.
okay,
But I'm
but
saying,
is it? Here's the thing: you rolled stealth for the raven, but you have to be
Yes.
hidden
yes.
because you
So
can't
I'm
roll
saying-
stealth
You
in
don't have-
plain sight.
What?
You can't roll stealth in plain sight. You can't just like,
Yeah.
be that fucking guy from Grandma's Boy to fucking like,
I know.
touches yourself against the wall and be like, you can't see me.
So the whole open the window thing plan, gone. We're not going to do it because it'll reveal us. What I'm trying to say is,
Above table,
If
you
I
can
can't-
just unsummon your raven just to get him out of there, right?
yeah, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see
Okay.
what's on the list so we could go from there. So if I can't see the list as she's walking away, I'll communicate that to. Basically, I'm communicating everything to Kaja because you're in my mind, and I'll say, "There's a list. We can try to see what's on it and go from there." And they mention, I'll basically relay the whole conversation to you.
And I'll tell you what's in his head. Essentially, he's in on it, but from what it sounds like, he's just a pawn as he answers to someone, and he's quite scared of them.
If we can grab what's on that list, not necessarily, but we could see their next move in a way. But they are looking to hire,
If you can find,
and we could approach her.
if you can figure out where he puts the list, then we can come back. For
Well,
the
she
cleanup.
has it. She has it right now.
Well, Daphne.
Could we be the driver?
Well, he did mention us to hire us, and that we are.
If this driver becomes
Expendable.
indisposed, then we are a replacement for the driver. Yes. Is the-
Yes and no.
Or are we just
Very
added,
good at driving.
are we added muscle for the driver?
Yes.
Then I'm okay with this. Like I said, I'm okay with being employed under him just to infiltrate and find out more information.
We also
Because
get paid.
Sure.
Maybe. Worst case scenario, we just loot. we scavenge the
that
enemy,
is
loot the enemy's gold.
absolutely happening. That is absolutely happening. This caravan is being raided for sure, whether it's by us or orcs.
Well, I will keep the Raven there. I will try to see if I can see from the position I'm in, if I can see the list. If not, I'll just communicate that to Katya and the rest of the crew.
Also, backpedaling. Did he give the list to Daphne?
He had it the entire time.
Okay.
He was just like double the list,
Okay.
at least from what I remember.
Yep, that was what it is.
Okay.
And yeah, she has the list and she's gonna hire everyone. Do I see anything from that list from where I'm at?
You are under the desk.
Gotcha. Beautiful. I will say, I can't see shit, but I can hear that, and she has the list right now. And I'm sure we are both looking at it. All of us are looking at her leave the room right now. And I'll
Well-
still listen in with my raven.
Well, we're on our way out. We're just taking our sweet time.
Perhaps we can talk to this Daphne and say that he did mention of hiring us as sellsword, and we can go on from there.
Sure.
And I will
And if
follow you
possible,
guys.
We can.
Go ahead.
I'm okay with stalling at the front desk talking to Daphne up until we see who the next client is, because I'm also curious.
It's perfectly fine. I will continue to follow you, Katya, and I would need you to like kind of guide me in a way, because I'll be seeing through my raven and hearing and listening on whatever he's saying.
Okay. Katya will get to his left side and arm link with him. Try and hide the disdain on her face as she does so.
Well, it's not like you have to like come here. It's just like make sure I don't fall. I'll just be following,
Right.
listening to you.
You're going through the
Following
motions.
you.
Your senses are
Yeah.
occupied.
Yeah.
I'm just
Got-
the bodyguard.
Katya has intimate
Wow, the
knowledge.
tables have turned.
Katya
I got
has.
a gun.
Katya
Because
has.
remember, Alex was like, "I'm just a bodyguard."
Yeah. But Katya has intimate knowledge on how Five Familiar works, so she will link up her right arm with your left as we walk.
Okay.
And we'll eventually just hit up the front desk. If we pass by. Hi, Phoenix. If we pass by Daphne, and up to you how long the spell has lasted, up to you how long this meeting lasted. Should be 10-minute duration. So, if I
Yeah,
can
just
read-
about.
If I can read anything from Daphne as well. As we wait in the waiting room.
Daphne is thinking, what happened to the last driver was so horrible and so many people saw. I don't know if we're gonna get another one.
I gotta bring out the Goslin into me and just drive.
She says, I mean, he sent him back like that. You don't unsee that sort of thing, so this is gonna be a struggle.
At Great Wolf Lodge, your whole family can go on an adventure, splash away in our water park, and
That's pretty much it.
bowl a perfect score with your pack. And
They sent him back like that? Is that what you said? Okay.
and
Yeah.
at Great Wolf Lodge, all this excitement is just a short drive away. So bring
Okay.
the pack together and learn more at greatwolf.com and
Then I guess we approach.
Well, we'll be waiting in the waiting room until Daphne comes back to probably schedule another meeting. So I'll seat you, Nocturne, and Absalom can do whatever he wants while I'll wait at the desk.
Not too long. And she comes back out, shuts the door behind her. And she says, "Oh, you all are still here."
Yes, he's fuck, I forgot his name. Really want to call him Doug Dimmadome. Yes, Mr. Dualo expressed interest that he would like to hire us at some point, so I would just like to leave the contact information.
Oh. Actually, there might be a job for you three fairly soon, within the next few days, I would say.
Oh, how fortuitous. Well.
Um, Normally the position is filled by one, maybe two people. So the pay will be a little bit less than if it were one to two people, because we would be dividing them among the three of you, if that's okay. But this will lead to much more work with Mr. Dualo.
I believe that
Interesting
sounds like an
proposition.
amazing opportunity.
Aren't you sightless and soundless?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, you
Uh,
can't hear shit. You in the crow. You got that crow in you, man.
Actually, it's a raven. Thank you very much.
Hey, man. You say whatever you want to say, man.
Katsu will smile and just be like, interesting. What kind of line of work is it that would come up so suddenly?
Well, basically, we would need a shipment escorted to a location. That's all. It's about a day and a half's journey to the east. At the foothills of the spine, and again, it would pay well, not as well as if there were only one of you, but it would pay well, and only
Oh.
take.
With 3 bodies, there would be added security.
That is true. That is true. I will bring that up to Mr. Dualo, see if he would pay a little bit more, but I will definitely check to see with him, and then you should have, within the next 2 days, you should have an answer of updated payment, and we would just need you to leave immediately after we contact you. We would need you to leave with the shipment as soon as possible.
Oh, okay.
Not leave
It
the
sounded
office
like
right
they
now.
needed us to leave town. Like, yeah, after this job, you need to dip town. What are you making us do? But oh, okay.
Now, forgive me. Towards the spine, you say? Are we going towards Beltwin?
A little bit, not as southeast, more so just due east.
And as I'm sure... As I'm sure Mr. Dualo is aware, we had taken up a previous job from the east side, where we were previously raided. Now, pay is one thing, but what kind of... Is there any kind of promise for maybe additional arms and armor, additional ways of means to defend ourselves? Because as good as we were, we could not fend off a band of what looked to be 50-something orcs chasing the carriage we were previously on. Had it not been for the rangers, we'd have been gone.
Right. I can see about hiring some scouts, potentially, or at least notifying the rangers of the shipment and seeing if they can scout that area beforehand. I will discuss potential arms and armor with Mr. Dualo as well.
Of course. We don't want to step on too many toes, but it's our lives we're talking about.
Of course, of course. Yes, I can arrange all of that, and he should be happy to be employing you as soon as he is. This is exciting news.
We very much look forward to it. And of course, you can find us over at what's the name of it? Momo's Drinking Hole? Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Moment's watering hole.
Moment's
Oh.
Watering Hole.
Close enough. There were enough similarities in there.
You'll be you can find us over lodging at Moment's Watering Hole.
Perfect.
And you can ask for me by name, Katya.
We'll keep that in mind.
And there was no indication that there is another client coming in at this point, no?
Not yet, no.
Not wanting to overstay my welcome and keep things even more awkward. I'll give her a nod, a slight smile, and head on over to the two to be like, okay, I believe we've overstayed our welcome long enough.
You all take care. We'll be in touch.
Of course, thank you so much.
Absolutely. I would, depending on how quickly we can get the supplies, I would await for contact either tonight, or sometime tomorrow.
We will keep an ear out. Thank you so much.
Take care.
You as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. And
What are you guys' passive insights?
passive insight.
The insight.
Yeah.
Well,
How do I figure that one out?
It depends. It's just 10 plus your modifier. It's
Oh, 11.
That depends on if Nocturne is present. Passive insight.
Actually, yeah.
Well, if
Not
there,
just-
I could switch in and out, but if there's no one going in the room, I'm just watching. But 11.
14.
10.
Golly.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
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 All right, you guys. You guys go ahead and leave. Nocturne, are you calling your raven back to you? Are you disappearing it and then reappearing it next to you?
Let me double check because I want to make sure I do this appropriately.
If you do, you want to do it out of sight.
Yeah, you gotta disappear out of sight.
Okay. It can vanish when I am more than 5 miles away.
We could also use an action to summon and non-summon. I
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah. But yeah, which anytime. You can call the raven back to you no matter where it is or where they died, and it reappears within 5 feet of you.
There you go.
Alright.
So if there's no one entering the building, I'll just poof, pop it back up to me.
Okay.
But I'll be
Yeah.
listening, and if anything was said.
Yeah, after that, it didn't seem like he didn't pull out the sending stone again. He didn't say anything to Phoebe. Again.
Okay.
It sounded like he was just rustling some papers around and writing something before he called the Raven back to you.
Right. What shall we do now? We know more of Goro, but we don't know where he's stationed yet.
Our best bet is over by the elevators, and we can ask from the ground up. Because if he's head of if he's head of importing and exporting, the elevators would be the best bet. Unless this is some kind of industrial district, then we can look around for signs.
You are kind of in the industrial district at this moment, yeah.
We can blindly walk around and look for a sign that says Ember Trading Company. And you, the most social of us, can ask around possibly.
Well, I guess we can look around then.
Whichever you choose.
Oh, I'm just here to help support. Why don't we ask that guy? And I just point at a random dude. But I have no idea. If it's the import company and someone who's in charge of imports, I'm sure they'll have easy access to, again, somewhere near the elevators or the bigger stores, perhaps. We could just ask any random store where they import their goods from.
Mayhaps. We could also go to Zeralda's.
Yes.
We have a report there.
Or if the library, you could ask where they import their books from, if you're more connected with them.
I could. You know, it's been a while since I saw Torgir. But separating would do us no good. So we can look around the streets, and if anything, we can look at check at the elevators.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
We'll wander aimlessly around for a bit until we see a building that says Ember Company.
Everybody roll me an investigation check.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
Oof.
I'm the smart one too.
And at least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah.
As you...
It's too bright outside.
It is very bright outside.
That's right,
as
your
you-
one weakness, the sun.
Oh no, not again.
They use SPF
Sun and
500.
physical labor and getting hit.
I use SPF 500. My parasol is absolutely out every time we walk.
Yeah.
As you guys explore a little bit, look around, you're not finding anything really that states Ember Company. But you travel a little bit same sort of industrial district, but a little bit closer to the elevator. And not far away from the west elevator, you do find a building that does say Ember Company on it.
Look at that.
It sure is a building.
That's a building.
Is it like?
Congrats.
Is it big and huge?
It's a sizable warehouse. Yeah.
Well,
It looks like a smaller 2-story office building right next to a 3-story warehouse.
Then, if this is an unguarded building of any sort, motion to make our way in.
Yeah, you don't see any sort of guards, not around the front entrance at least. But you do walk into the front entrance, and you do see people.
I would certainly hope so.
There's a young dwarven man. You see most of a beard coming in. He's probably the equivalent of like 2021 in dwarven years. But he's got some of a beard coming in, and he's at the front desk and he says, "Good morning. How may I help you?"
I'll step up, give him a slight smile, and be like, "Good morning. We seek stand by."
Gordo.
Yeah, that's his name. Yes, Gorlo. We seek audience with the Gorlo Mentsiev.
I'm sorry, he's not in right now. Can I take a message?
Oh, that's unfortunate. How do I put this? We're friends of a friend, and if possible, we would like to meet him. I don't think this can wait for a message.
Well, like I said, he's not in right now. What friend of a friend? I might be able to help you out a little bit.
My sincerest apologies, but I think this is close enough business with Gorlo himself that only he would know.
He kind of gets this almost disappointed / exasperated look on his face, and he goes, "So I take it this is below table then, right?"
I don't know what table you're talking about.
The legal table.
She gives him a disappointed look. He's like, right. I don't know what table you're talking about. She kind of like pants her head down a little bit while keeping eye contact, and then she'll she'll enter his mind and be like, "Yes, this is below table."
He kind of shudders and jumps a little bit, and he goes, "Duh." All right.
Please, I don't like doing this to people.
Follow me.
Thank you.
And he leads you guys in the back. He says, "Hey, Virgil. As soon as you guys kind of get through the back door, you see kind of not necessarily the warehouse, but an area leading into the warehouse, what looks almost like a storage room. And there's a young half-elf with sandy blonde hair standing there, and the receptionist says, Virgil, could you watch the front, please? And Virgil kind of looks at him, looks at you guys, looks back at him, and says, "Yeah, okay." Passes by, sits down at the desk. Goes, "All right, follow me." And you guys go through the storage room to there's a door in the back, opens it up, and you just see a few shelves, probably like a 6x10 room. And as you guys enter, he says, "All right, close the door behind you."
Motion to Absalom.
What?
He was just asleep again.
I dozed off at the table. We were talking about furniture for some reason.
We're in a storage room. In the back office.
Oh.
In the
Oh. How did we get here?
Please.
We
close
just
the door.
wanted we're just gonna ask something? They're gonna try to kill us?
We'll be fine.
You guys are in between the door and the dwarf. So, if he's trying to kill you, he's doing a bad job of it.
Yep.
Gotta ask questions.
I'll step in. He asked us to close the door behind us.
Oh, I'll make sure to close the door behind us.
As soon as the door is closed, he goes, "Okay. Not a lot of people know this. The official story is that Gorlo has gone out of town.
This is what we heard.
That's what the company has been telling people that come to meet with him.
We are a
But-
neutral third party that has no interest in spreading rumors. We wish to speak.
Yeah, but you reek of something Gideon has planned. So, I'll let you
so
know
you know
this.
Gideon.
Gorlo did not leave town, or if he did not do it under his own resources.
I see.
He is 100% missing.
Momo has also seemed to have gone missing. Momon, not Momo.
You know him that well already, huh?
We've had some dealings.
He says, "All I know, there's a brothel in the south of town.
Audibly,
Gorlo has a favorite there.
she audibly scoffs. Of course he does.
It's somehow not that simple.
I see. You're saying that she was the last to know of his whereabouts.
Potentially. The last I saw of him, he was leaving for there.
And when was this?
2 days ago?
The trail probably has gone cold by now, but it's a start. And this is the only thing you know.
Yeah. That's it.
Just a quick inside check if I can.
Yeah, absolutely. And either the rest of
Yeah.
oh boy,
He's lying through his
if you
fucking
guys also
teeth.
want, yeah, I don't trust him. If either of you guys want insight as well, if Absalom's conscious,
I will inside him.
Have we
15.
both roll natural ones?
Investigation.
Oh, that's investigation? Well, give me a second. Insight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
Dirty 20.
okay.
a man of the people.
He is Absalom. You usually,
I run on RAM. I don't run
Yeah.
on long-term memory.
yeah. He's 100% being real with you. He is incredibly concerned.
We can trust this. I look to my compatriots. We can trust this man. He has told us everything he knows, and wishes us to find him.
Okay, fair enough. I wouldn't wish to enter a brothel in the daytime, especially.
We can just send out Nocturne. He cranks it in the elevator.
Jesus.
Fit right in.
I'm sure he needs a. I'm sure he needs a release, a proper release. Not in the elevator.
He could crank it in. He could crank it with a bunch of them.
I'm just visibly defeated.
It was,
Which- where am I-
the hoop was open, and I just shot it in.
Hey, yo.
That is the last time I daze out in an elevator then.
That's your instinct when you daze out, is just to crank it.
Beautiful.
Oh my god!
It is to play music.
I kind of feel bad.
You need to see a priest.
Don't worry, I'm sure the ladies at the brothel can dress like a priest.
You mean a nut?
Face palming so hard.
But yes. If it turns out he is lying to me, that man shouldn't be working in this building. That man should either be an actor or he could be the world's best poker player.
I'll look over at the young
If
man.
it turns out he lied to me.
I'll look over at the young man. What was your name again?
My name is Doran.
Doran.
Doran the Explorer. Understood.
Shut up.
my god.
Fuck.
Doran. Doran the Informer.
Doran the Informer is great.
Yeah. He's got a backpack.
Rat or no ratting.
Doran, Katya, pleasure to meet you.
Absolutely.
That's Nocturne. If you decide, if there is any information, if there is any word on, fucking Gorlo, there is any word on Gorlo's whereabouts, you might find us at the inn.
The Moment's Watering Hole.
Yes, that one.
That's what it is.
Moment is watering hole.
Oh, do we know the name of his favorite?
Yes.
Yes.
It'd be kind of weird to go and ask for, yeah, could you give me Gorlo's favorite? You know, that sounds kind of weird.
Ask for Genevieve at Madame Austrin's.
Genevieve at Madame Austrin's.
Genevieve at Austrin's. All right. Where's the brothel? Down the road?
About 20 minutes south of here.
20 minutes south.
No.
Good to know. I will leave it to my compatriots to remember that. I run on short-term memory. I have the memory of a lobster.
What the hell? We're getting an air quality alert? Sorry, I just saw that on
It's
my...
a set of character.
I just saw that on my taskbar. Oh, it's 85 degrees. That's disgusting. Anyway.
That's probably
Uh,
why you're having an air quality
ugh,
alert. It's too damn hot, so it's starting to melt things, and it's causing the air quality to dip.
it's also New York City.
And that too. That would do it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's how you spell it.
Huh? Hold up. Lower dump.
I spelled it like, Austin, and then I just added an R.
It's always a blessing whenever I spell something right.
No. Oh, did you spell it right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that how you spell her name? I said Genevieve. I just added thief at the end.
Genevieve.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Thank you so much.
Technically, the French is Genevieve, but
We're not in France. We're
we're
in
not in France.
Yeah, who cares about France?
We're in D&D.
we're in Bloodlet Vale. And last I seen,
This is far
Although-
from Paris.
yeah, it's far from Paris, and I don't think France has a euphemism that is Bloodlet Vale. So yeah.
Also, the croissants suck.
Pretty much.
Oh, we were just talking about spellings, and we're getting ready to
Everything. Yeah.
The
we're
usual.
getting ready to head to the brothel. Sounds fucked up, but we sure are. To go ask questions.
What?
Why are we looking for this guy again?
Above table, he's the one that, the dude in the carriage, Gregor.
Oh, Gregor's looking for him.
Yeah, he's the link.
Oh, and that's why we're doing this. All right, cool. Sorry,
Gregor Highbrow.
it's been a while. It's been a while. So
It's
we
been a
gotta
couple
go find
weeks.
his.
Yeah.
It's been a
A
while.
couple weeks, yeah.
We gotta go find Genevieve at Austrin's. Ask her, hey, you've seen Gorlo? She's gonna be like, no, or she's gonna be dead. One of the two.
Oh boy.
Probably.
Or she's also gone. Who knows? And then we have to go find her to find him. It's all gonna be a wild goose chase.
I hate
There could be
geese.
worse goose chases.
I really don't like geese. They taste good though.
Too gamey for me.
No, it's the liver. The liver is sublime.
Yeah, no, we've had to eat some sometimes. Whenever we needed some protein,
Raw?
and they kind of sailed through.
No, it has to be specially prepared in the paste. We had some over at Madame Pradeep's. As we're walking.
Yeah. Yes, but there's only so much you can do on a ship.
I'll have to teach you some decent culinary tactics.
Always carry oranges. I pull out an orange and I eat it.
Whole?
We should pull that out from.
No, I peel it off, or I start peeling and then I eat it.
Pull it out from your chain blanket.
My chain blanket.
Chain blanket.
I don't even have it equipped. It's just my little knapsack. I surround my knapsack in it to make sure it doesn't get hurt. Because I think that works. I think it works like that.
I just have a purse like a normal person. Okay, well, thank you very much, Doran. We will head our way there. Might you direct us towards Madame Ostran's? Where is it? South? North?
South.
Fair enough. We'll make our way there. We'll make our way to the brothel, I guess.
I'll be right back. Gotta use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, you know what? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no
do the same
worries, man.
thing. And Crystal is extremely insistent, so I'm gonna feed her up my fucking headphones. BRB. Crystal, you're so insistent. Hot burritos in your area.
Hot burritos in your area. What?
Yes, Angel made me a breakfast burrito.
Nice.
And no, I haven't gotten a chance to eat it yet. I'm running on pure coffee.
Damn, man.
Yep.
Sounds typical.
I'm
Not
running on
surprised.
2 cookies and some water.
Yeah, I'm like 16 cups of coffee in.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Uh-huh.
Why are you running on 16?
I need it.
Do you not go to sleep or what?
Debatable.
Debatable. What, you got fucking insomnia?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
1000%.
oh shit.
I went to bed at like 6 something a.m.
Jeez.
Dude. Sheesh.
I'm on vacation. Fuck off.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Wow. I thought you were here the whole time. All right, now I don't feel this
I'm
bad.
back. He's on vacation.
I am.
Oh, for Memorial Day? Wait, when is Memorial Day?
I have no idea. This is the week of our anniversary, so I just took the whole fucking week off.
Oh, nice.
I am chilling.
Big chillin'.
Bing fucking chilling. So anyway. Oh, next weekend is Memorial Day weekend,
Oh, okay.
according to my chat.
Oh, tomorrow's Monday, right?
Tomorrow is Monday.
Alright, cool. I just need to take my cat to the vet tomorrow.
Hey, I just did that on Friday.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, my cat, he ain't doing so hot.
Oh no.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he's been kind of like that. The cat has cancer.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Wait.
think he caught the flu because he kept on staying out all night.
Was
Or
this,
not the flu, but he's
this the
definitely
same
got
cat you were
slime.
talking about from last time?
Yeah, I think so.
It's been a couple years, dude. Still going strong.
Yeah, no, he's doing all right. Yeah, no, he's like the vet literally said like, yeah, if he doesn't look like he's in pain or and he's still eating, then by all means, just let him keep on doing his thing. And that was the case. He just got sick because he really likes staying out at night.
I mean, fresh air's good.
Yeah, I talk shit about my cat, saying that he's like the Uncle Rico character, where he's like, yeah, we could have made it to nationals. That's like him right now. Or he keeps thinking that he's in his youth, but he's not.
Probably throw this football clear over that mountain over there.
Yeah, that's how I describe him. He's like he doesn't believe that he's no longer in his prime. That's why he keeps on getting sick.
I posted guys at the vet. They have to wrap in a burrito.
Wow.
He had a miserable time. He fucking hated it.
He looks pissed off.
Oh, he was so mad.
Yeah, my cat used to be pissed off or got really scared at the vet, but after a while he's kind of like, it's time. Like to the point where I'm like, are you okay? Because he's like, he
At a
actually
certain age, they just get complacent.
no, sometimes he kind of looks forward to it, and I'm like, damn, how rough are you been hurting to where you're like, yeah, I'm ready to go now. Like I'm ready to go to the vet.
I mean, I guess they feel better after like whatever shots. Because I know one of my cats.
Yeah, I'm guessing it must be like significant to where he's like, oh, we're going to the vet. I'm like, yeah, I'm down.
Oh shit, we're getting McDonald's.
He's like, oh shit, you're gonna shoot me with more drugs?
Because they know, they can feel it. Like one of my cats,
Yeah.
he had diabetes, and he like looked forward to the injections because he knows they make him feel better. Like he made that connotation.
That is like, sounds kind of fucked up to say, but how does a cat get diabetes? You just eat a lot.
It's blood sugar, and yeah, diabetes is it's pretty much
Genetics too.
It's
Yeah.
between genetics and
I'm
just
surprised that.
being overweight, not active.
I'm surprised that none of my cats have gotten like diabetes. A lot of them are fat. Cause my mom fucking
then.
feeds these cats. Like, god damn.
As long as they're
Especially
fat.
like-
What are you doing feeding the cat rotisserie chicken from Costco? Like, dog, what are you doing?
Hey, that's
It
premium
depends on
shit.
what kind of diabetes it is as well.
Yeah,
Because sometimes it's just like your blood just doesn't process sugar.
Yeah.
Period. I work with a guy who's like 125 pounds soaking wet, 5'10", and he's diabetic.
Yeah.
Is it like the genetic diabetic?
I think it's like the what is it, type 1?
Yeah.
I forget which is
Type
which.
1's
But
the
Juvenile diabetes sort of the thing.
because I think type 1's the one that you're born with, and then type 2 is the one that you can be born with, but mainly it's from eating too much.
well, it's just the way your body processes sugars. One of them produces too much insulin, and so you have low blood sugar, and the other you just don't produce enough. And there's a third one where it's just straight up just like doesn't produce any, so requires.
Wait, there's a type 3 diabetes?
There is technically a type 3, but that's just gestational, and that's like straight after birth.
Yep.
I always made jokes about type 3 diabetes. I didn't know it was an actual thing.
It's sort of a thing. It's not a super real thing because that can just go away after
Yeah.
birth.
Ah,
So
no, okay.
Or it can get worse. I had a friend
Yeah.
who had gestational diabetes and it turned into full blown type 2.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize. I forgot there was there's people on your stream, and I just see a bunch of red. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, it's during pregnancy. I thought it was like after when your hormones are up and down.
Yeah, she was pre-diabetic and then she got pregnant and then she had gestational diabetes and then after she gave birth it was just like, yeah, I'm just going to stick around.
Oh, okay.
Same Phoenix diabetes runs in my family too, which is why I barely put sugar in my coffee. So anyway, let's go to a brothel.
So, you guys head out of the building and you start heading south. I'd like for you guys to make another investigation check. That is the name of the game this session.
An important stat.
I got a 12. Wow, you just rolled a nat 1. Just that's it, huh? I thought it was like a 3 and then you had like a -2, but no, it's just
It's just one.
Just one.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
My bonuses is only intelligence, yeah.
eventually, Katya, through kind of looking through the signs, and for the most part, it is a straight shot down, which is probably one of the reasons why Gorlo likes this place, but after a while, you do see a sign for Madame Austrin's, and it's a 3-story building. It is, even though it's faded from the storms, it's very much kind of an opulent building, and you can tell that it was painted like a ruby red before the dust and sand kind of turned it the same color as the rest of the buildings. But there's a big, colorful sign out front that looks pretty much untouched. You're not sure if they cover it real quickly every time there's a red out, or if they repaint it, or if there's some sort of magical effect going on here, but the sign is pristine even when the building's not. But there's a large, very finely carved front door to this. And as you guys walk in, you find a large lounge area. Some musicians are on stage playing smooth jazz, and there's a lot of people just drinking. You see some people that are drinking, and there is a professional either sitting on their lap or standing up next to them or sitting next to them.
There are bouncers at this gentleman club.
There are a couple, yeah. You see at the very back, you see a Goliath standing with his arms crossed. Appears to be wearing some sort of leather armor. You see a portal in another area. Just kind of looking around, seeing what he can see. And then you see a Altran elf, also leather armor, standing in a corner, just kind of paying attention. So there are 3 bouncers that you can see. There's a doorman. Once you enter, there is a doorman. It's another Goliath. It looks like he and the one at the very back of the room could be twins. If not brothers, if not twins. They're very, very similar looking.
Just gonna do my best to hide the disdain on my face while, like, there's a cold brush in your brain, Nocturne. Saying, okay, boy, let's go find this one.
All right.
You're up.
That's right, Cranker.
Brother. I will scan the room and see if I can any folks. Well, we're trying to find Genevieve, right?
Yeah, but I'm assuming you go to the receptionist and just request her. Is that how that works?
I imagine so. Or
According to
however
Baldur's
you guys
Gate,
want to
yes.
roll it.
According to Baldur's Gate, there is a front desk.
Sound like a fast food menu where you just like sit down at the table. Hey, welcome to your local joint. What can I get you?
I would go. I'll walk up to the front desk and I'll say, "Greetings. We are looking for Genevieve."
The person at the bar, a very, very, very pretty, gnomish woman who seems to be on a raised platform behind the bar. There are a couple other bartenders that are like human height, but she's got a plank that's just attached to the bar so that she can walk along and be okay.
Nice.
But she says, "You're looking for Genevieve. Okay. Reaches up to her ear where she kind of rubs an earring. She says, "Genevieve, you have a suitor." And she says, "She'll be right down." And
I should have thumbs up at Nocturne.
And Nocturne is just visibly uncomfortable with this entire area.
I don't know why.
Absalom's having the time of his life.
Maybe he just needs to be dazed.
before long, you guys hear footsteps because the music's low enough so that people can actually have a conversation. You hear footsteps coming down from downstairs, and you guys see a taller woman, probably about 5'9", 5'10", and very petite.
We are fine. We do.
She's wearing this very flowy green robe over this more of a teal robe over a royal blue, almost like bodysuit sort of deal, which is very much a similar color to her skin. Her skin is kind of a deeper blue, and her hair is a seafoam green. She appears to have some sort of sheen on her, and her hair appears wet. Her eyes shimmer like light through water. And she approaches. She clasps her hands in front of you and says, "How may I help you all today?"
Good evening. We are looking for some assistance on finding somebody.
She looks immediately confused and she says, "Okay.
I'll look at Katya and Absalom.
I think
I,
you might.
I look back and I'm like, in a whisper, we don't cause a panic.
I will enter his mind and just say, you might have to buy her time.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, are you broke?
How much for 10 minutes of your time?
10 minutes doesn't really cover a whole lot. You're looking for some.
How much for your discretion and your time?
Who are you looking for?
Perhaps this could be in private.
He looks around. She nods at the bartender, who kind of leans her head back a little bit into the right. She goes, "Come with me." She brings you behind the bar where, like, all the bottles are, all the kegs are, and she goes, "I haven't seen Gorlo.
Ah,
He stood me up last night, or the night before last. He sent a letter, told me to clear my schedule, that he was going to be with me all afternoon and all night. Then he never showed.
Well, that saves us time. I see. And this note, is it possible we can see this note, please?
Yeah? Sure. I've been carrying it around. She pulls it out of her robe just in case he showed up. He cost me a lot of money. I enjoy his time, but he cost me a lot of money that night.
Okay, I'll look at this note, and I'll read what it says.
It says, "Dearest Genevieve, I caught myself thinking of you all day. I'd like to see you tonight. Please clear your schedule. I will be paying double tonight. I know you always refuse, but I'd like to treat you. Wait for me." And at the bottom, you see a little stamp of a small flame.
Small flame, okay. Do you know any of his favorite spots, anywhere he tends to hang out in?
She goes from, like, annoyed to slightly concerned. She goes, "So you don't know where he is?"
He's been missing.
Gods.
We're trying to find him.
And here I was thinking he stood me up. No, it's pretty much his residence, his
Where?
office.
Where's his residence?
I've never been to his home before. He doesn't
We gotta go
really
back to
tell
the.
anybody.
We gotta go back to Dora. Doran the Informer. He'll inform us.
I've never
His
been to his
residence.
home before. He only ever comes here.
I see. And when he comes, is he driven here? Does he come on his own accord? Does he walk here?
He usually walks, I think. I never see him outside, but
I see. Does this look like his usual handwriting?
It does, yes.
Well, shit.
Yes, I mean, and it's even his stamp.
Hmm. Do you know of any enemies he may have, or
Potentially everybody. He basically controls what comes in and out of the city. So either you're friends with him or you're enemies with him. There's not a whole lot of middle ground, unfortunately.
very true? Well, hmm. Was there anything he was excited of? New projects? That something he talked to you about?
He made it a point not to discuss work when he was with me.
Well, I'll look at the rest of the group like,
Yeah, they were
I
here.
don't know what else. What do you mean?
You drank all
everybody
three of
came,
us.
right?
I thought it just picked you.
Yeah, just you, man. Three's a crowd, especially in the Bravo, man.
That's way more money.
Brother. Well, she didn't say a price.
We better tip your service
You said-
workers.
Well, really, you're trying to find him. If there's anything you could think of, it would help us a lot.
You're giving no indication that you're not like his friend.
Yeah, man.
You're just a dude looking for him.
Well, this is what happens when you leave a fucking emo bar alone.
Yeah, but you have the highest charisma score.
Okay, well, I'm trying to pull some strings. I'm trying.
This is what you do when. This is what happens when a guy who just chronologically cranks it just gets sent
Chronological.
by himself.
My chat
I'm trying
eyebrows.
to make sure he's okay. We're not his enemies. We are a friend of a friend, and we just spoke with... God, what's his name? Freaking Doug Dimmadome.
So I
You
don't know
mean
if you wanna
Doran
bring
the
him up.
Informer?
No, the merchant guy that was full of himself.
Aberford
Aberford.
Dwallow.
Aberford. Aberford.
Yeah, but isn't that guy technically on bad terms with him?
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean,
No,
they're not.
they're unfriendly.
They're not friends. They're rivals-ish.
We just spoke with Dorian. And he told us to come here and to hopefully find Gorlo.
Sorry, he was supposed to come the other day, and he never showed up. I thought he got stuck at the office, or maybe there's a deal he couldn't pass by or something.
You said it was 2 nights ago, right?
2 nights ago.
Did anything happen 2 nights ago, like in the town, like a major event or anything?
No.
I mean, other than you guys, making it back with that caravan
Mhm.
or that carriage.
Guys, I'm drawing blanks here, guys. I don't know shit.
That's okay. This seems to be a dead end. We'll have to work backwards and have to go back to the factory. And if it was, I'm still connected with you in your head. I think my connection lasts like enough minutes equal to my sorcerer level. I think that's what it is.
Something like that.
Yeah. So it's a lingering connection. I'll be like, and if you say there's a dead end, I'll be like, good. When am I getting out of this stink place?
Good.
We gotta
I
go
guess we
back to
shall.
Doran.
Let's go back to
We'll
the
get back to it and go to Doran and investigate further. Thank you for your time, Genevieve.
Thank you. If you find him, tell him I miss him.
Will do. And hopefully this gives you some little bit of reassurance that you weren't stood up by him.
Thank you.
And I'll just walk on out.
All right.
He comes with the die shot, and I'll just be like, "Did you pay her?"
I look at her. I'm like, she didn't require payment. She's also in personal relations with Gorlo and wants to do this out of her own free will.
Roll my eyes, and I'll just walk on over to Genevieve if they both come down together or whatever.
No, Genevieve's still in the storage closet.
Okay.
In the pantry.
I'll give count 10 gold, and I'll give it to Nocturne. Be like, go pay her.
And I'll look at the 10 gold. I'm like, okay. And I'll knock on the door again to come back in, and I'll wait for a reply, and I'll go in and go, oh, here you go. I'll pay her 10 gold.
Thank you. Thank you. And you can see that even though she genuinely appears wet, she's a water genasi. There's a little bit of fresh wetness on her face, some tears that she tries to dry fairly quickly. But
Right?
yeah.
And I'll leave her to it. I'll close the door behind. I'll nod at Katya and back to Dorian.
All right. As you guys head
Doran
out
the Informer.
and go back to the Emperor Company, we'll go ahead and call it there,
Okay.
Awesome.
and we'll pick up next week.
Fetch quests.
All right.
Cool beans.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I want to play more.
Thank you guys. Also, thanks again because this mic is awesome.
It sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
of course. Yeah, it does, yeah.
I'm
You sound like
very
a real
happy with
human again.
I know.
Also, that video
What
with
mic did you
you
get
and
him?
long hair is wild. I got him a blue
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the longer. I'm like, oh shit, nice.
Yeah, I got it trimmed like a month ago, but other than that, it was like 2 years since last I cut it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited because again, Friday is Shino's session 0.
Let's fucking
And-
go.
Sunday we'll investigate this further.
Hell yeah.
Beans. We're gonna go to Gorlo's house, and we're gonna find nothing.
Or a dead guy. Still nothing, but still a dead guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for the dead guy. And it's not even gonna be Gorlo. It's just some random
Just
dude.
random dude.
Just gore.
Whoa.
His evil half brother, Lo.
Also, Omar, I know you saw my notes.
It's a wild note.
I wrote Genevieve at Madame Austrin's, Gorlo's favorite hoe, anthropomorphic Vaporeon.
What the fuck?
Hey there.
He described her as blue and wet, and I'm like, oh no.
How to prepare for that. Avoid
All right,
Or
guys.
just caught a little Pokemon, you know?
There's a type.
There's a type.
Different strokes.
Alrighty. Thanks for
Alright,
the
guys.
session.
GG's
Thank
everyone.
you
This
guys
was
for
fun as
joining
hell.
me.
And
GG's.
Omar, if you want to tune in on Tuesday,
What do you got Tuesday?
the other D&D session,
The other D&Ds. Alright, cool beans.
where I play a completely opposite character. It's a Mixes campaign.
nice.
And I'm a player in that campaign too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Alrighty, guys. Y'all take care.
GG's everyone. This is
Later.
fun as hell. Next time
Later.
we'll go for 8 hours instead.
Oh boy. Toodles, y'all.
Toodles. GG's. Alright, stream. D&D is over. I'm gonna get up and eat something, and then I'll come back and play Heroes of Motherfucking Might and Magic. So stay tuned within like maybe an hour or so. But, yeah. Let me just open Twitch real quick. See if I can raid someone. 'Cause I think the second monitor is fucking me up. Yeah, there you go. Sheena's playing. /raid. No, come on. Cool. Show her your love, and you'll hear her voice next Sunday. Or next Tuesday when we play D&D in the Ardix's campaign. Alright, GG's everyone. Catch y'all later. Bye. Love y'all.